Hi, I am so delighted to meet you in the program of JIP's 3 pm 3 Point Medics. We have been continuously learning on hyponatremia. Last few sessions we discussed in such a way that excess water is the one that is responsible for dilution of sodium concentration resulting in hyponatremia. So, what would be the causes for excess water accumulation in our body? Either by taking water excessively in a deliberate manner, example in the case of schizophrenia, that is psychogenic polydipsia, and during the time of marathon running or drinking water competition, these are the situation we used to take water very deliberately. When it exceeds more than 18 liters per day, that may cause hyponatremia. And we have seen one more causes wherever ADH stimulation secretes excessively, then it will produce hyponatremia. Then another two more important causes that may be responsible for excess water accumulation in our body resulting in hyponatremia. One, that is low GFR. So whenever your glomerular filtration rate is decreased, then the water cannot be excreted as urine very smoothly. That water accumulation in our body may result in hyponatremia. The classical examples include acute kidney injury, chronic kidney disease, and end-stage renal disease. These are the conditions where glomerular filtration rate is impaired, so there will be a water accumulation. Number two, this is the most important and very rarest cause, but you should have and you should understand the deep science behind this cause. Normally, when we consume food, generally we are receiving some form of solutes from our day-to-day diet. I mean here solutes include sodium, potassium, chloride, bicarbonate, urea, and so on. So generally, when we consume significant amount of food on daily basis, from the food our body is able to generate solutes including all the electrolytes and this urea and so on. This solute load normally around 600 milliosmolarity per kg to 900 milliosmolarity per kg. See, we are very normally taking food, we are able to derive or generate solutes that are somewhere around 600 to 900 milliosmolarity per kg. Once these solutes are derived from food, this has to be excreted through the urine. So that is a rule. So generally the serum solute load should be equal to urinary solute load. That is the load. That is the rule. So whatever the solutes we derive from our body, from food, that has to be excreted by means of urine. So when you consume 600 to 900 milliosmolarity per kg, we require almost 2 to 2.5 liter urine to excrete the above solute load. Do you get my point? Suppose if you take less amount of food, you are not at all taking food, okay, I mean nutrition rich food, you are not at all taking a protein diet from which only the urea, that's one of the solutes that are produced, you are not taking adequate amount of vegetables and fruits. So what happens? You may not have adequate solute load from the food. Suppose when you take only water or carbohydrate don't give much solute load in our body. Okay, suppose when you feed only on carbohydrates, not taking protein, not taking fat, not taking adequate amount of vegetables, then what happen? Your solute load may be around 100 to 200 from the pure carbohydrate rich diet. So in these conditions, so whenever you take less amount of food, or if you take protein deficient diet or vegetables and fruits lacking diet, resulting in less osmotic load derived from the food. So in these cases, what happen? You will get only 200-250 milliosmolality per kg solute load only. So when you take less amount of food or the food that is lacking protein and vegetables and fruits, then your osmotic load that is derived from the food will be very, very less. For example, 200-250. So what happened? Now our body has to excrete this 200 to 250 milliosmolaltic load derived from this protein lack diet. So when you excrete 200 to 250 milliosmolality solute load, our body will use only less amount of water to excrete the less amount of solute load. So what happened? Your urine formation would be very less. When you take good amount of diet and rich protein diet admixed with fruit and vegetables and so on, you will get 600 to 900 milliosmolality solute load, which requires 2.5 liters of urine. But when you take only 200-250 milliosmolality per kg solute load from the protein poor diet, then you may require less amount of urine, resulting in relatively excess water accumulation in your body, which can dilute your sodium, resulting in hyponatremia. So this classical example would be two important conditions. One is bare potomania and second one is tea toast diet. Those who consume only tea and toast, not taking any protein rich diet, so what happened? These people cannot generate good amount of solute load from this one tea toast diet. So what happened? You will excrete or you require only minimum amount of water to excrete this minimum amount of solute load. So what happened? The water will be getting accumulated in our body, resulting in hyponatremia. This is the reason that is responsible for hyponatremia in those who consume or those who rely only on tea and toast instead of taking good amount of diet. The same principle only applicable in bare potomania, where these people will simply consume or rely on beer as the main diet. They don't take all nutrition rich diet. So their solute load from beer must be around 100-150 milliosmolality solute load only. So this 100 to 150 milliosmolality solute load requires only minimum amount of water to be excreted as urine. So in that case, what happened? There will be excess water accumulation in our body, resulting in hyponatremia. So we have seen two important causes which result in excess water accumulation. One, impaired glomerular filtration rate, commonly seen in acute kidney injury, chronic kidney disease and end-stage renal disease. And second one, in those who consume low solute load containing diet, especially pure carbohydrate rich diet, excluding protein and all vegetables and fruits and so on, commonly seen in bare potomania and tea toast diet. So in next session, we will see the other causes of hyponatremia and the mechanism behind it. Thank you.